Hey guys, since a lot of pro photographers seems to have trouble with this, I wanted to go over my backup strategy to keep all my clients' files safe, as well as keeping my computer running in case of a emergency. Step one, when I get home and with the cards, they go straight in the card reader. They get dragged into a folder that goes on this working drive. This is a G-Tech RAID, and I'll tell you more in the next one. So this drive is set up in what's called RAID 0. That's the performance mode. It makes it super fast. It's connected to the computer by Thunderbolt 2, which is about as fast as you can get. That G-RAID is my working drive, and I keep all of my files arranged by year and then in dated folders so that I can always find a shoot regardless of any sort of management system. Once the cards have been put onto the first working drive, they then go into this card wallet, which I put in my car or in another place if I'm traveling until the files have been backed up in 2 more places. So this drive right here is my backup of the working drive. It basically mirrors the primary working drive. It's an OWC Mercury Elite Pro Dual. Because I don't work off of this drive, I have a version that is USB 3, which is perfectly fast enough for backup and recovery. Saves me some money versus Thunderbolt. So to back up from the working drive to the backup working drive, I use an app called ChronoSync. It's awesome. So I've got it to set up every night. It backs up everything, synchronizes from the working drive to the backup working drive. So in setting up the ChronoSync, I make sure that I back up left to right and I don't synchronize deletions. This makes sure that I have a backup even if I screw something up or delete a folder on the main one. So in order to back up to a offsite location, I use a backup app called CrashPlan. What this does is allows me to back up to the cloud. So if my 2 drives failed, I'd still have. So normally this would be backing up my working drive every night, and it slows down a lot during the day, as you can see, but usually it takes a day or 2 for it all to, for a whole shoot to get backed up. So for convenience and speed, I like to have all of my portfolio photos stored on one centralized location. It's not a big deal if this drive goes down because they're backed up in other places. This is just a USB 3 dual bare drive dock. This one's from Initech. And I've also got this SSD drive on here, which I'll tell you about in a sec. For ultimate speed, I like to have my Lightroom catalogs and any high-res files that I'm working on, like a huge Photoshop PSD on an SSD drive. Finally, this basic 3 terabyte drive, USB 3 drive, is a time machine backup of my system. That covers me in the case of my computer going down. These 3 drives are not only backed up to the cloud through CrashPlan, these 2 ones get backed up to this drive, so I've also got a local copy as well, just for extra insurance.